I was impressed, because it wasn't an easy game at all. The Poles were really, really aggressive. They were trying to wind us up as well.
Yeah.
And I thought that we dealt with it really well. When you look at the team, that is our first 11. There's no doubt about that. And I thought it was coping really well. There was a couple of brilliant bits of skill for the Polish goal. The dummy on Kyle Walker was brilliant, and then the cross from Lewandowski was just unreal. And it was just set up on a plate for the guy to just smash the header in. But I enjoyed it because it was a proper game.
Yeah.
But as much as it was a proper game, I felt we were in control.
Yeah. I'm looking at it, David. We were speaking earlier on, mate. I just think Gareth has got a brilliant balance in that team. Defensively, the goalkeeper, he obviously likes the goalkeeper, and so he should. I think Pickford's done very well. Back four, full-backs bomb forward. Rice and Phillips in the middle of the park have been excellent, and obviously the lads up front. I just think the balance is superb.
Yeah, you're right. It's and it looks good. It looks confident. Even Jordan last night, he had a little wobble, which would have been an absolute howler with the clearance. But he got away with it. And like you say, they didn't really have many chances. But to be fair, neither did we. We didn't create a lot of chances, but we still look really comfortable. And it's just, for me, it's just getting better and better because that team and that squad are looking really good for the World Cup.
Do you think as well, watching the game yesterday, David, the way the Polish team wanted to wind the players up, they made it physical. I was proud of the way our players kept their head. Yeah, there was the incident at half-time, but in previous years, some of the players in our team probably would have maybe got a red card, kicked out, because they were getting some real bad fouls, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. There's a lot of it aimed at Jack, and it was good how they coped with it. And then even the one at half time, with the guy pinched Kyle Walker's neck, it just didn't react. And then also I saw Harry Kane getting right in between the lads and the referee, pushing the lads away. Being a proper captain, and then wanting to speak to the referee. And I think when the referee booked the two players at the end, when he booked Maguire and then their centre off, I think everybody was more surprised that he booked Harry Maguire, because don't think that was the only thing that went off, because like if you see that on the pitch, Gabby and Ali, that's not something that sets off that.
Yeah, I could see it was going to happen, David, because it showed, didn't it, the Kyle Walker incident, because I think the Polish player put his hand out to shake his hand, and I think Walker sort of ignored him. He looked like he was angry. Yeah. Then he sort of pinched his his chin. And I thought, half time now, 100% it's going off.
I've got to say, it was interesting to watch that little thing as well, because we were speaking earlier, David, I think what Gareth's got there, he's got a club feel to that England setup. And I know wee things like that you watch to see whether they're all in the same corner, and they clearly are.
Yeah, definitely. And when you see, what he's got on the bench, although he didn't use the bench last night.
Did that surprise you?
A little bit, but then when I listened to him out at the end of the game, Ali, when he said he didn't want to upset the rhythm because he felt that we were in control, which we were. It's just that they had that one chance at the end, and he's always on that tightrope where if he makes the substitution and then we concede, then he gets hammered. But who are we to tell Gareth Southgate what to do? Because of what he's achieved as that England manager, and trust me, it ain't over yet. They're going to go on to bigger and better things, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was going to move on, David, if I may. Bit of a sore point for the moment in time. Arsenal, we just spoke earlier, Norwich at the weekend.
No, it's a bad line, mate.
But it's amazing. We're not even four games into the season, and it's become a must-win.
Oh, mate, my friends have been saying to me it's a 6-pointer, and all that sort of stuff. But I'm like, but this is where we are at the moment, and it is a massive game now. I'm happy that it's at home, because if it was away, it would be a really tough game. But the pressure of the fans at the Emirates will tell. And I heard you saying earlier on, that if Norwich score first, like you say about throwing the season tickets at the manager and stuff like that, there'll be some major pressure going on if Norwich do score first. But Arsenal haven't turned up yet this season. To be fair, they've had two really difficult games. The Brentford game was a real disappointment. The other two were, you're expecting maybe a draw at best, especially when you see the difference in the squads and the way that they play. Chelsea. When I went to the Chelsea game, and I was like, oh God, they're way ahead of us at the moment.
Yeah.
You want like Odegaard, don't you? And Smith Rowe, Saka, Pepe, Lacazette, Aubameyang. This is the game, isn't it? Against Norwich. Go and show us now. You've had a tough start to the season. This is it now. There's no more excuses, because if they don't go and beat Norwich, the pressure's on massively, isn't it, for Arteta?
Definitely, Gary, because the players haven't turned up. And even towards the end of last season, I know Arteta was getting a lot of stick, but the players weren't turning up. And I was like, hang on a minute, these guys are getting away with murder because there's not a lot being said about them, and they're not performing to their best. Like you said, they've got to turn up this weekend, and it's a massive game, and I fear the worst if we get beat, because the fans will turn. They're not happy with 2 seasons of finishing 8th. It's nowhere near good enough, and we're at that point now. Where the board they've chucked some money at the team and the squad.
Yeah, they spent a few quid.
Yeah, exactly. So they've put their money where their mouth is. Now it's time for the players to do exactly the same.
If you lose against Norwich, I think the fans will block the players' car park from leaving. I think it'd be absolute carnage, mate.
Can't see it happen.
Because they're laughing still. I've said it recently. Like when you're on social media, like Twitter and Instagram, it's like everyone sort of wants Arsenal to lose. That makes sense. Because but they do. Like opposition fans, it's like, if Arsenal can lose again, they're bottom. It's like, we could laugh at Arsenal. And Arsenal fans have had enough. I've got friends who are Arsenal fans. I like Arsenal. I mean, they've had enough.
How warped are we football fans, include myself? So we're actually reached the stage we're taking more enjoyment in the other.
Of course they are.
Dave, tell me briefly, are you fishing today, mate?
I will be. I've been putting a rod out. I don't know whether to go to the Cart Lake or whether to fish in the garden.
Brilliant, mate. Well, listen, what a couple of days I've got next week, mate. I'm up in the northwest for a bit of salmon fishing, pal.
Oh, nice.
Mate, I'll send you some pics. Last time I was up, my mate caught a silver bullet, man, about 14-15 pounds. Tremendous it was, pal.